Hi, my name is Verlyn Britton, and today I'm going to talk about spiritual laws and physical laws, but primarily what happens when we violate spiritual laws. Just like physical laws, for example, the law of gravity, if we go up on a mountain and throw ourselves down, the law of gravity comes into play. So consequently, we will fall down, and when we fall down, we will probably hurt ourselves. In the same way, when we violate spiritual laws, or when we don't take heed of certain spiritual laws, there's consequences for our action. For example, there's a law that says sleep and slumber a little bit longer, and poverty will creep up on us like a thief in the night. So consequently, what this law is saying is that if you oversleep, if you can continuously sleep until midday or 10 o'clock in the morning, that poverty will, not might, will creep up on you like a thief in the night. So it's going to come, and it's going to come suddenly. It's going to come sometimes without you even recognizing when it's coming. And my observation was that I had bought some apartments in a low-income neighborhood. And my observation for the first 2 days was, when I will get there at about 8, 9 o'clock, you will think it was a ghost town. Nobody was up. You can hear a pin drop. But by the time of 1 o'clock, you will think it was a marketplace. It was loud and everybody was up and everybody was talking and laughing, having a good old time. Because in this apartment, nobody really worked. Most people were on government assistance, and consequently, they were below poverty level. But they all had a very common poverty law that they violated very regularly, and that was a law of slumber. And you will observe that millionaires, they wake up very early, and there's an advantage of waking up early, because when you wake up, there's only a certain amount of hours in the day. So when you wake up early, you basically can be ahead of that other person. When you wake up early, you have an advantage of more hours in the day, more hours to think, more hours to do, and more hours to plan. So start waking up early and stop violating a law that is going to ultimately make you poor. Another law that we tend to violate, or sometimes are not as conscious about, is the law of giving. It says if you give, it will be given back to you, pressed down and flowing over. So, and there's another law that says, which is a spiritual biblical law, that says, test me in this. This is the only time God is saying to test him. He said, test me in this and see if I will not open up a window of heaven and pour you down a blessing that you don't have enough room to store. So why would you not want to give? God and the creator of this universe is not a God that can lie. So begin giving. Begin allowing the blessings to come on you. Begin that process today and see your life begin to change. Another law that we sometimes break is the law of sowing and reaping. And that is, whatever you sow, you will reap. And for some reason, we think that we can be this angry person and reap something different from other people. Or we can be vindictive and reap love. Or we can be bitter and reap contentment. Just the same way that you cannot plant lemon seeds and get sweet orange, is the same way that you cannot sow anger, and hate and reap love. So if you want love, you sow love. If you want friends, you make yourself friendly. You almost mirror. Your action has to mirror what you desire. So start sowing, start doing whatever you desire. So if you desire love, great relationships, make yourself a good friend. Make yourself loving. Make yourself kind. And eventually that will start to come back to you because it's a law. And in the same way you don't violate physical laws and expect it to change, spiritual laws do not change. It's constant. God is constant. The creator of this universe is constant. He's constant with the days and the night. He's constant with the seasons. So in the same manner, spiritual laws are constant. So if you align yourselves in the correct way with spiritual laws, it will benefit you. So begin aligning yourself and begin studying different spiritual laws that applies to your life and begin living. But don't violate them. Live through them. Understand them. And be a better person and see your life transform today. Thank you.